Yo boys, what's up? It's XRAYZ and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about more bonehead moves by Nintendo. So they recently announced that they are going to be increasing the prices for the original Switch, the OLED, and a bunch of accessories like the Joy-Cons and the fancy Alarmo clock as well. So is this a cash grab or is this something else? Let's go ahead and dive into the chaos and figure out, well, what exactly is going on. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to slap that like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload, and check me out on my other social media on Twitter at OGXRAYZ and on TikTok at the OGXRAYZ for even more content from me. And also make sure to check out my sponsors, Control Freak, Aim Controller. They're really trying to focus right now on the gamer packs. They have this really awesome green one for Xbox and a silver clear one for the PlayStation 5. So check them out, links down below to them. It supports the channel directly if you check them out. So with that said, let's talk about Nintendo and this crazy price gouging, where it's coming from, what it is, and what this could mean for the future. So let's do it. All right, so Nintendo announced on August 1st, 2025 that the original Switch family and select accessories are going to be getting pricier starting on the 3rd. And well, here's the damage. The Switch OLED is going to go from $349.99 to $399.99, a $50 jump. That means that you have to that means that you need to decide between a Switch OLED that's $400 and a Switch 2, which is $450. Like, what are we doing here, Nintendo? Like, that's probably the dumbest one. All right, so the original Switch is going from $299 to $339, so it went up $40. The Switch Lite's going from $200 to $230, so it's going with a $30 hike. The Joy-Con ones are actually going from $79.99 to $89.99, so $10 up. The Pro Controller is going from $70 to $80. The Alarmo is going to go up $10 from $100 to $110. And Amiibo, the standard ones are going to go up to $20. And the premium ones are going to go up to $30. So it's about a 33% spike as well on there. With that said, it looks like Switch 2 consoles, games, and Nintendo Switch Online is at least safe for now. But Nintendo is dropping hints about future price hikes as well, which is kind of suspicious if we're being honest here. All right, so why the hike? So Nintendo is blaming market conditions, but let's cut through the fluff. Analysts like Daniel Ahmad are pointing to tariffs. The US slapped a 20% tariff on Vietnam, 30% on China, and 15% on Japan, all places where Nintendo makes its tech. Nintendo moved production to Vietnam to try to dodge earlier tariffs, but now Vietnam got hit with a 20% tax and transshipped goods get a 40% surcharge as well. This isn't just Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation raised prices too, but a 9-year-old Switch going up in price is crazy. You'd think Nintendo would just take the loss. Like, really, what is up, Nintendo? X is buzzing with fans calling this a bad move, and one post saying that the Switch 1 is ancient tech, it should be cheaper. And that is true. This is like 9-year-old tech. It's outdated like crazy. It was outdated when it came out, as most tech is, honestly. But a 9-year-old console getting a price bump when it's already 10 years old is insane to me. It's like if you took a 2024 brand new car, didn't drive it, was just sitting on the lot. 10 years later, you try to buy the 2024, it's not going to be sticker price, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Nintendo, what are you doing, bro? Come on, seriously. All right, so what does this mean for you and for me? So the Switch OLED now being $50 cheaper than the Switch 2 for $449, which you can get 4K with that one. You get magnetic Joy-Cons, you get better performance. Why would you buy the Switch 1? That is just kind of insane to me that you would do that. Why would you choose the OLED over the Switch 2? So if you were hoping to buy these new consoles or the Switch 1 or the OLED or the Lite, it might be already too late. Starting today, they did change prices, but you should be able to find some older ones, some used ones. It might really make the used market really start to move. All right, so the other thing, Switch 2 prices seem to be safe for now, but Nintendo is warning about future hikes as well, which does kind of get me a little bit nervous. On top of that, some ex-Nintendo marketing employees, Kit Ellis, says that this might push people to try to buy the Switch 2 now, which is going to lock them into Nintendo's new ecosystem for the next decade. So this might also push people to just buy the Switch 2 if it really is that little of a difference between the price points. All right, so let's talk about what is next for Nintendo. So Nintendo's killing it with the Switch 2. They did just recently announce that they sold 6 million units since its June 5th launch window, and Mario Kart World sold almost 1-to-1 with the Switch 2. So that was actually kind of funny that we see that. People are saying that Mario Kart World should not have been the launch title, that it should have been Donkey Kong Bonanza, but the numbers don't lie. The attach rate for Mario Kart World with the Switch 2 is crazy. It's almost 1-for-1. There was also the July Nintendo Direct that had a lot of cool stuff in it for third-party partner stuff, so that was kind of cool that happened. There's a lot of people that are already talking about a possible Switch 2 Pro in 2026. What's new? They did that with the original Switch for so long. There was rumors that it was actually a thing and then it just got canceled. It's really funny. So that's already kind of picking up steam as well. It could be that Nintendo's just trying to play the long game, but fans aren't really too happy about that. They're really trying to risk loyalty for profit, and it's been getting harder and harder to try to be a supporter of Nintendo when they do little things like this, that it's like, really, like, you're increasing the price of a 10-year-old console is insane to me. Like, that's just crazy. Anyways, boys, so thank you so much for watching the video. These Nintendo price hikes are absolutely wild. Does it make it so the Switch 2 is more worth it than ever? Maybe, I don't know. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you ever bought a Switch 1? Were you thinking about it and now it's like, dang, now these things are even more money? Let me know in the comment section below. But this is just insane to me, and I hope that Nintendo reverts this or does something. I don't know, but it just sucks. It really just sucks to see the Switch 1 get an increase in prices like this. It's just insane. All right, boys, so with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you're new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by checking out my sponsors, Control Freak, Aim Controller. I use them every single time that I play. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount, link in the description below to that, or through my Amazon influencer page if you guys would much rather do it that way. And then if you guys want to talk and interact, at OGXRAYZ over on Twitter, give me a follow over there, and check me out on my other socials, Facebook and on TikTok at the OGXRAYZ for even more content from me. You guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.